All right, y'all. Welcome to Authentic Glow Coaching. And Tasia Shabrilla Moore here. And, I want y'all to spend a day in my life. All right. So morning early, we're getting ready to travel and go and hang out and go and spend some time with our brand's Faces owner's dad, Ronnie R. Moore. Bright early, up, out and about, did our makeup. We finally got to the airport, and I want to say this was Cleveland Hopkins Airport in Concourse, maybe C or G or something like that. And we had the moment and I had to go to the restroom, so we had to go over there and do that. And as y'all know, I was asking about dealing with y'all vision boards and how you deal with things that you've manifested so far. For us, it was palm trees. Florida is always a win-win. And if you're not sure about that, then yeah. And so again, we finally landed from Cleveland to Washington, so that's there. And little Tookabook is cutting the red. And then they had a really great little spot where we were right by our concourse, and there was a little store, so I got to see the Christmas Story, which is all the rage. We finally touched down in Jacksonville, as well as you can see, and hair tore up, claw clip, totally did not survive the flight. I totally washed my hair within the next 24 hours of this clip. So FYI, but overall super duper fun. So glad we made it safe and sound. We're crossing into one of the bridges here. It's so pretty, so light, bright, and just a total change of pace and scenery for what always is going on in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm not a Cleveland girly. I am a Texas, okay, forever, like Bun B girly. If you do not know, now you know. And that's just what resides within my own heart and persona and personality. People love to tear it to pieces, but hey, it's a Star State, Lone Star through and through. And anyway, I took a quick dip earlier, and it was really kind of sort of refreshing. I also wanted to take a few minutes to try to get some of that sun soaked up, and I really just wanted to experience and have a refreshing moment. So we did just that. As you see, the swimsuit is so cute. I bought the swimsuit a few years ago, probably like 2021, 22, something like that, for a pool when I moved into my very first own apartment. And I never did get to go to that pool, so I finally pulled it out and utilized this swimsuit. Finally, no more just sitting in the tubs or whatever the case may have been. I finally actually utilized it for its original purpose. And I found this when I first started my business on my own, Tasia Shabrilla Moore, and I ran the website that was through Wix, which I love Wix, but extremely expensive to keep going and have that every other year. Yearly, I think it was like maybe $350, $330, and you had to renew every year. But as you can see, we finally had our little toes out, and we got some little bit of that good old vitamin D as B is known for seeing. And if you know, that's just what it is. Now, anyway, nonetheless, so when you are getting a few moments for February, we were into yoga stretches before necessarily going full throttle into our cell phones, no matter really what it was, whether it was checking, calling, seeing what was said, seeing what comments was posted first, seeing what the latest news gossip story was, seeing whatever was getting talked about, whoever was doing whatever. I totally wanted to make sure that our somatic space was first and foremost. So that's what you see here. And check the scarf. That was a gift from one of my Francis ladies. If you know, you know, but that was a really sweet young lady. And we did a moment that day, and I was gifted something because of that particular type of pocket dress for dealing with the young ladies that were starving in Africa as young kids. So that scarf has really maintained its hold throughout the years, and these particular ones definitely put it to the test, as you can see. So I decided just to take the scarf in general. I had no cover up, and this scarf was going to have to suffice. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.